From ancient myths to modern internet nonsense, the penis has been surrounded by some of the weirdest, most stubborn misconceptions in history. You've probably heard at least one of them: that size is everything, that cold water makes it shrink permanently, or that certain foods can magically make it grow. But how many of these so-called facts are actually true? Today, we're diving into 10 of the weirdest penis myths that just won't die. We'll break down where these myths came from, why they've stuck around, and most importantly, what the science really says. So if you've ever been curious about what's real and what's total nonsense, stick around, because you're about to learn the truth about the most misunderstood organ in the male body. Let's start with a classic myth that men everywhere secretly worry about. For centuries, cultures have equated penis size with strength, power, and masculinity. We see it in jokes, locker room banter, and even ancient art. But here's the shocking truth: historically, smaller penises were actually considered more desirable. In ancient Greece and Rome, statues of warriors and gods often had small penises because they symbolized self-control, rationality, and intelligence. Large penises, on the other hand, were linked with foolishness, lust, and lack of discipline. Large penises, on the other hand, were linked with foolishness, lust, and lack of discipline. Fast forward to today, and modern society has flipped the script, thanks to pornography, unrealistic media portrayals, and cultural insecurities. Science tells us that average erect penis size worldwide is about 5.1 to 5.5 inches. And multiple studies confirm that size plays very little role in sexual satisfaction. In fact, communication, emotional intimacy, and overall health matter far more. So next time you hear someone bragging, just remember, masculinity is not measured in inches, it's measured in how you treat your partner and yourself. You've probably heard the joke about shrinkage in cold water. And yes, it's real. But here's the key: it's temporary. The penis is full of smooth muscle and blood vessels. When exposed to cold, your body prioritizes keeping your core organs warm, so blood flow to the extremities, including your penis, reduces. This makes the penis retract closer to the body to conserve heat. But as soon as warmth returns, blood flow normalizes, and everything goes back to baseline. There is no evidence that cold weather can cause permanent shrinkage. So no, winter is not stealing your inches. The only thing cold really does is make men self-conscious at the swimming pool. One of the most persistent myths passed down through generations is that masturbation will somehow shrink your penis, make you go blind, or even cause hair to grow on your palms. This myth comes from centuries-old religious and moral panic, where self-pleasure was demonized as unhealthy or sinful. In the 18th and 19th centuries, doctors even spread fear-based warnings that masturbation could lead to insanity, infertility, or physical deformity. The truth? Masturbation is a completely normal, safe, and healthy sexual behavior. It doesn't shrink the penis, it doesn't cause hairy palms, and it certainly doesn't lead to blindness. In fact, masturbation can relieve stress, improve sleep, and even teach men more about their sexual responses, making intimacy with partners better. So the next time you hear this outdated myth, you can laugh it off: your hands and your penis are perfectly safe. This one has been around forever: the idea that a man's shoe size or hand size can predict his penis size. Let's settle this. Scientific studies show almost no correlation between foot or hand size and penis size. A 2015 British Journal of Urology study examined over 15,000 men worldwide and found that while taller men sometimes have slightly longer penises, the relationship is weak at best. In other words, big feet do not guarantee a big penis, and small feet don't mean the opposite either. It's simply a myth that continues because it's an easy joke and men love to compare. The only way to know penis size is penis size itself. Shoes and gloves won't tell you a thing. Circumcision is one of the most debated practices around the world. One common myth is that circumcised men lose all sensitivity. The reality is more nuanced. Research shows circumcision does remove some nerve endings, especially from the foreskin. However, the majority of sexual pleasure comes from the glands and the deeper structures of the penis, which remain intact. In fact, studies comparing circumcised and uncircumcised men show little difference in overall sexual satisfaction, erection quality, or orgasm intensity. So while circumcision changes anatomy slightly, it does not mean men lose their ability to enjoy sex. That's a myth that has survived mostly due to cultural and political debates. Some men believe the more sex they have, the bigger their penis will get. Unfortunately, that's not how biology works. The penis is not like a muscle you can bulk up with exercise. It's made up of spongy erectile tissue, which fills with blood during arousal. While sex and erections are essential for maintaining penis health and circulation, they don't increase size. However, frequent erections can help maintain function, flexibility, and blood flow. So while sex won't add inches, it can keep you healthier and more confident. Think of it like brushing your teeth. Regular use keeps things working smoothly, but it doesn't change the size of your toothbrush. Another stubborn myth is that men only experience one type of orgasm, ejaculation. But the truth is far more complex. Men can experience dry orgasms, multiple orgasms, prostate orgasms, and even full-body orgasms through practice and control techniques. Eastern traditions like Tantra have taught for centuries that male orgasm and ejaculation are not the same. Modern sex educators confirm that with techniques like edging, pelvic floor training, and breathwork, men can expand their orgasmic potential. So the idea that men only get one type of climax? Total myth. The penis and the brain are capable of much more. Many people believe erectile dysfunction only affects older men, but in reality, ED can happen at any age. Studies show about 25% of men under 40 experience some form of erectile dysfunction. Causes range from stress, anxiety, and poor sleep to lifestyle habits like smoking, alcohol, and lack of exercise. While it's true that ED risk increases with age, younger men are not immune. In fact, performance anxiety is one of the most common causes of ED in men under 30. So the myth that ED is only an old man's problem? Completely false, and a dangerous belief that prevents young men from seeking help when they need it. One persistent myth is that bigger penises mean better fertility. This couldn't be further from the truth. Fertility depends on sperm health, motility, and reproductive timing, not penis size. A man with a large penis but low sperm count can struggle to conceive, while a man with an average penis and healthy sperm can be highly fertile. Penis size plays no role in a man's ability to father children. What really matters is overall health, lifestyle, and sometimes medical support. So if anyone tries to equate size with fertility, remember, biology doesn't care about inches, it cares about healthy cells. Finally, one of the most modern myths, that pills, creams, and oils can magically increase penis size. The truth is harsh. There is no scientific evidence that any over-the-counter pill or topical cream permanently enlarges the penis. Most of these products are scams, playing on insecurities. The only proven medical interventions for penis enlargement involve surgery or devices like traction extenders, but even these have risks and limited success. So when you see ads promising inches overnight, remember, it's marketing, not medicine. The only thing guaranteed to get bigger is the scammer's bank account. So there you have it, 10 of the weirdest penis myths that just won't die, finally debunked. From ancient fears to modern scams, it's clear that misinformation has followed men for centuries. But the truth is, penis health isn't about size, myths, or magic pills. It's about taking care of your body, managing stress, and embracing confidence. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more science-backed, myth-busting content about men's health and sexuality. And let me know in the comments, which of these myths did you grow up hearing? Did any surprise you today? Thanks for watching, and remember, facts greater than myths, every time.